breakfast. Vincent, he says, you're 18 now, and I'm busting my butt putting you through film school. I want you to pay room and board. Vincent, he says, I want you to pay $125 a month.
And you don't even eat breakfast.
Right. Hey, you got any of those little donut gems with a powdered sugar?
When I was in college, my father had me help in his pharmacy. It did me a world of good. Really taught me the value of $1.
Dr. Ray, you've seen Amadeus. I remember how Mozart was always chasing broads and boozing it up in taverns. Well, that's how artists are supposed to live. We're not supposed to waste our creative energies on menial labor.
Vincent, by the time Mozart was your age, he'd written 30 symphonies, a dozen chamber works, and a full-scale opera.
Well, sure. Because he had all that free time. I gotta go. Hey, you don't mind, do you, Mrs. H? Thanks.
Sometimes I think that boy's only purpose in life is to make us appreciate our son.
David, it's not fair to compare the two. Doogie's always been sensible beyond his years.
Was Vinny here?
You just missed it.
Thought I heard the high-pitched hum of indignation.
That's a nice belt there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, genuine ostrich. I got it on sale, $200. Yeah. Matches my wallet. This was only $150.
Douglas, get out your checkbook and sit down.
Okay, fine. $100 a week. Who do I make this out to, Dr. and Mrs. Howser? Or would you prefer cash so you don't have to declare it on your income tax?
I sense a little attitude here.
Well, it's not like you need the money.
Son, it's not a question of needing money. I'm trying to teach you a little financial responsibility.
For your information, I have plenty of financial responsibility.
Is that checkbook cover ostrich skin, too?
So what? One little luxury. I deserve that.
Like lambskin seat covers on your car, or the stereo system that looked like it was designed by NASA, or a half-dozen pair of high-top, turbo-driven gym shoes that have never seen a basketball court. You know, on second thought, let's make it $150 a week.
Oh, Mom.
Well, your father had to pay his way, dear.
What about you?
I was a girl. I know it's wrong, But boys were taught independence and girls dependence. It was an incredibly archaic, unenlightened double standard. And I milked it for all it was worth.
Son, if you want us to treat you like an adult, you have to act like an adult. A grown-up shoulders his share of the load.
Well, obviously, my biggest mistake was being born with a Y chromosome.
No, Douglas, I think your big mistake was falling in love with ostrich skin.
Come on, finish your breakfast, dear.
Yes, it's paid for. No refund for leftovers.
Hang in there, Al. Almost finished. I mean, it came out of nowhere. I mean, 1 minute I'm their beloved son, and the next minute they're charging me to take a shower. Is it me, or is my father being totally unreasonable about this?
No, unreasonable is my father. He's visiting me from Oregon, wanders around my apartment asking me how much I paid for everything. You'd think I was the biggest spendthrift on the planet.
Oh, the woes of the middle class. I've been paying my mom $100 a week ever since I started working. Now she's asking me when I'm gonna get a raise.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to give you another small stick. Can I have a little more 1%, please?
Try to stay still.
I'll get it.
Just the minor surgery tray you asked for, Dr. Howser.
Thanks, Liz. Can you throw in some rubber gloves? I'm gonna need your help.
Actually, I'm supposed to be back in class.
No training like experience. Little construction accident. Your leg became a little too acquainted with the power saw. We better look away, Al. Can you hold back this flap of skin while I inspect for muscle damage? He's in training. Lots of potential, don't you think?
Watch your back, people.
I'm so embarrassed.
Did you have anything to eat this morning?
Oh, it's not that. I just have this thing about blood. I don't want to be near it. I don't want to think about it.
You're in the right profession.
It's not funny, Doogie. I fainted 3 times in the last month. I'm supposed to attend my first autopsy tomorrow.
Liz, I know what you're going through. Believe me. There are ways to overcome this. I can help you. What time do you get off work tonight?
Not till 11.
Great, come by my house. I can show you some techniques that helped me in med school.
I might be beyond help.
Come on, an autopsy's not that bad. I mean, the guy's already dead. You don't have to worry about his welfare. Once you adjust to the smell, So we say 11-ish?
Doogie, it's my father.
Called in about 20 minutes ago. Said he was hammering some shelves and felt dizzy and short of breath. His blood pressure is 130/90. Pulse is 55. Frequent PVCs.
Dad, are you having trouble breathing?
Try not to talk, Mr. Spaulding. Kathy, get the EKG technician. We need a 12 lead. Has he had any history of heart problems, any episodes like this before?
No.
Gotta go.
I don't know. He's gonna be all right, isn't he?
Hit the alarm button. Reset the rate.
Pulse is down to 45.
What do you need? Atropine?
Have you
I got it.
Ray, can
Got it.
are you having any pain?
Come on, Curly. Doogie's on it.
No,
Curly.
I'm not going anywhere. Doogie.
Curly, I'm the doctor. I'm ordering you to leave. Now let's get a lidocaine drip set up. And have a bowl of
Curly, will you cut it out?
I don't want you getting bed sores now, do we?
I've only been lying here 20 minutes. There's one thing I hate. It's a fussing woman.
Mom fussed over you for 40 years and you never complained.
Well, she had the knack. She knew how to fuss and let me have my dignity. A great manipulator, that woman.
Hello, Mr. Spaulding. How are you feeling?
Roughed up. My daughter's turned me over more times than a pancake.
Well, the good news
Son,
is...
Why don't you just give it to me straight? That's how I like things.
Your angiogram showed extensive coronary artery disease, but it's not amenable to a surgical procedure.
So you're not gonna slice me up. That's good.
You're having blackouts because your heart rate is so slow that you're not getting enough blood to your brain. So, for right now, the best treatment is to fit you with one of these.
It's a pacemaker, Dad.
I know what it is. And then you're gonna put me on a diet of birdseed and make me buy a stupid exercycle.
Dad.
Mr. Spaulding, there's no reason why you can't lead a full life. You don't have to think of yourself as an invalid.
Son, I've been in the lumber business 30 years. You live a life like that, you learn something about the cycle of nature. A tree grows, matures, then it dies. I'm just an old tree. I want to go out with what I came in with.
Just a second, Dad.
Curly, I made up my mind. When can I leave?
Isn't staying alive worth a little inconvenience?
Let me tell you something about staying alive. I had to watch your mother after she had a stroke. In and out of hospitals, pumped full of drugs. Little by little, life seeped out of her. Half the time, she didn't know where she was. In the end, she's wearing diapers. That how you want to see me? Because it's sure as hell not what I want.
Hold it a second.
I never knew how bad it was for my mother. I'd call and ask how she was doing, and he'd say, fine. I guess he was protecting me. And I let him.
Don't blame yourself. The important thing now is what we can do for your father.
He'll never listen to me.
Oh, I'll work on him. He'll come around.
Hey, Curly, how's your dad?
Great. He's a Spaulding. We're tough as nails.
Just relax. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Relax your feet. Now your legs. And now your torso. Now I want you to start fantasizing about blood. If you force yourself to deal with the gory stuff now, when you're actually confronted with it, it doesn't seem so bad. It's called progressive desensitization.
This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna get that queasy feeling again.
It's okay. When that happens, just say to yourself, blood is nothing but plasma, platelets, and cells, oh my. It's a little mantra that my father and I invented. Kind of like lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
From the Wizard of Oz, that is so cute.
I was 12. So let's just try it, okay? Let's start small. Finger cut.
I don't need a mantra for that.
Great. Great. Okay, we'll move on to something bigger. A gunshot wound.
Okay. But it has to be a little bullet.
A 22 to the leg.
Are the clothes bloody?
Soaked through.
Plasma, platelets, and cells. Oh my.
Okay, let's do something bigger. A train wreck.
No.
Okay, that's okay. An appendectomy. That's relatively bloodless, just a small incision.
Okay.
The knife goes into the
Platelets
skin,
and cells. Oh my.
into the muscle.
Plasma, play, Liz.
Into the abdominal cavity. Then I lift the heart out of the chest cavity. Oh, my hand brushes against a clamp, knocks it loose. It's unlike me to be clumsy. The artery is spurting blood everywhere, but I tie it off, and then comes the new heart. It's a lovely, healthy color, like a ripe plum. And Liz.
Are you still replacing that kneecap?
I just did a heart transplant.
And how'd it go?
Well, I was brilliant. Too bad my assistant dozed off.
I'm sorry. I gotta get back to my apartment. Oh. Thanks for everything, Doogie. You've been so sweet.
Look, you're exhausted. Do you have far to drive?
Northridge. It's okay. Just roll the windows down and blast the radio.
Liz, do you know how many people I have put back together who use that brilliant strategy? No, you're sleeping here tonight. That's final.
I can't kick you out of your bedroom.
No problem. I'll take the floor. I'm a veteran camper.
Are you sure it's okay with your folks?
Yeah, my parents are cool with it. I'm an adult to them. The bathroom's through there. It's sanitized for your protection. There's plenty of extra T-shirts. Which do you prefer, Einstein or the Terminator?
I'll take the Genius.
Arnold it is.
Doogie, breakfast is ready.
Oh, hi. You must be Doogie's dad.
Who might you be?
I'm Liz. Nice to meet you.
Liz, it's 7 o'clock. This is your third and final wake-up call.
Isn't he terrific? Gosh, you must be so proud of him.
Yes. He's quite a wonder.
Hasta la vista, baby. Oh. Hi, Dad. I guess you met Liz. She was...
Yes. Thank you. Douglas, when you have a moment, I'd like to have a word with you.
Okay. I'd love to chat. Come on, Liz. Let's go down and have a cup of coffee with the folks.
Is Doogie almost ready? These are gonna get cold.
I think we better make an extra batch, dear.
Great news. You'll be relieved to know my dad came down to $100 a month, and he's not even gonna charge me a cleaning deposit. Oh, flapjacks. Mind if I make myself a place?
I thought you never eat breakfast.
Well, I'm an artist. I'm a very capricious spirit.
Morning, everyone.
Hi, honey.
Douglas, I want a word with you.
Oh, don't like the sound of that. Speeding ticket, door ding on the beamer.
Vincent, this is a private matter.
Oh, I understand. I won't breathe a word.
Morning, everybody.
Liz, I want you to meet my mom. This is my friend Vinny, and you've already met my dad.
She has?
Yes, I knocked on Doogie's door this morning, and I'm afraid I woke her up.
You did.
I guess Doogie's told you what happened last night.
He didn't tell me, and I'm all ears.
Doogie was so wonderful. I mean, when he taught me how to fantasize, it was unbelievable. I'd never done that before, but he guided me through every step. By the end, I was so exhausted, I actually fell asleep.
I love this man. Vincent, you're late for class. Have you ever seen a pancake sandwich? Have your pancake there, have your egg there, your bacon there. Now, want a little syrup? Here, I think you're done. Bye.
Flapjacks, Liz? Oh, coffee's fine, thanks.
Help yourself.
Well, Doogie, do you mind if I take a quick shower?
Oh, go ahead. Use my shampoo. It really does leave your hair soft and manageable.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you.
Douglas.
Come rain or come shine.
Douglas.
Yes.
I'm appalled and dismayed.
Not a Ray Charles fan?
What the hell are you doing with a girl in your room overnight?
Now, David, there may be a perfectly innocent explanation. Doogie, do you want to tell us what happened?
I thought yesterday I was an adult.
Douglas.
Since when is one adult required to tell another adult about his bedroom activities?
When those bedroom activities happen in my house, that's when.
It's my room. I paid for it.
What's your point?
You want me to pay like an adult, but you still want to treat me like a child. Doesn't that seem a little hypocritical?
It's not that black and white.
Why not?
Because you're still a part of a family. And as such, you have to show some consideration for its other members.
What's your point, Dad?
My point, son, is if you can't live with that, maybe you better move out.
The man is totally irrational. I mean, can't you reason with him?
I don't want to. I agree with him.
Okay, that's it. I'm out of here.
Dad, are you going to be all right at home? Are you sure you don't want me to take the afternoon off?
Nope. Just want to be alone and not have people treating me like an invalid.
Well, came to say goodbye, Mr. Spaulding. And again, if you ever change your mind, I know some great doctors in Portland.
No offense, but no thanks, son.
Dad! Please.
Curly, I thought we settled this. This is what I want.
What about me? I'll be all alone.
We had you late in life. We knew that you weren't going to have us around as long as the other kids. That's why we raised you to be independent. You've been on your own for 8 years. You'll be fine.
But what about my dreams, Dad?
Curly, what do you want from me? What do you want?
I want you to give me away when I get married. I want to see the look on your face the first time you see your grandchildren.
God, you haven't even started dating seriously yet. How long do you want me to live?
Forever.
Sweetheart, I can't do that.
No. You can do your damnedest to be here as long as you can. Because you love me. And you would do anything in the world for your little girl.
I have said that, haven't I?
But a zillion times.
Okay. But I get a room without some sick old guy in it.
Plasma platelets and cells. Oh my. Plasma platelets and cells. Oh my. Plasma platelets and cells. Oh my. Plasma platelets and cells. Oh my.
Hi.
Well, if it isn't the playboy of the Western world, what's on your agenda tonight? Bacchanalian orgy in the bathroom?
Okay, Dad. I apologize. I mean, as long as I'm part of a family, I understand I have to make some compromises. I mean, I'm not all alone here, and I can't pretend that I am.
Well, I'm glad you have a shred of respect left for your parents. Perhaps now you can tell us what happened last night.
Well, Dad, and I mean this with the utmost respect, that's still none of your business.
Don't you love these warm family moments?